So you've no doubt seen the reels. Again, we'll bring this up of how our kids, the teens now long for the life that we had. Okay, they long for growing up in the 90s. They long for our music. They long for our lifestyle. They see those things where we would disappear on our BMX, come home when the street lights come on, all right? They want that lifestyle. But what I was telling my two boys the other day, if you want that, you've got to go all in, okay? If you want that 90s lifestyle, then there's no more sushi. There's no more poke bowls. There's no more smashed avo on rye. Because when those street lights went off, and what we came home to, you got to eat that as well. I don't know if you can recall. For me, it was pretty much 50 Shades of Beige. It really was. Monday night, I remember, chicken a la king.
Classic.
If you don't know what that is, kids, that's like if your mom sneezed in a pot and then added mushrooms. That was chicken a la king.
Did you say this to your mother's face, Darren?
I feel like this should be a personal chat between you and your mom.
No, tell me, these 90s classic dinners, prove me wrong, all right? Tuesday, we would have curried mince on rice. That was Tuesday.
Let's also
All right.
be clear, this is the Simpson household. Do not speak for the rest of this team.
Okay.
You cannot talk for all of our mothers.
Yes.
Well,
because the plate was colourful in our house.
No. This is not anything to do with my mom. This is everybody I knew ate the same cuisine. We had curried mince on rice, and that rice was the leftover rice from the chicken a la king from Monday.
What
right?
a smart queen.
Wednesday was a brown stew. Sometimes given a fancy name, sometimes it was called Irish. Exactly, because it had the peas and carrots in it.
Nutritious.
It's Irish stew.
She had growing boys in the house. I love this.
Thursday was cottage pie. Cottage pie Thursday. Fridays we'd go Italian and we'd have spaghetti. And the dessert, because now you only got dessert on a Friday, right? And you know what we used to have?
What was your sweet treat?
Here's a classic I'm going to throw at you. Instant pudding. Oh. Do you remember the instant pudding?
In the packet.
It comes in a
that
box, then
box,
a packet
yes.
inside box.
Butterscotch.
Yes.
Butterscotch or the strawberry one.
Loved that.
That was as good as the pudding
Yeah.
got, kids. There was nothing else. So you want our 90s lifestyle, you have our 90s dinners as well. Bottom line, you take it all or nothing.
I'm so happy to hear that my mom wasn't the only one who had a roster.
Yes.
You know, like on Monday, you're eating leftovers from Sunday. On Tuesday, there's your pasta. And I used to judge my mom so hard, Darren. But now that I'm a mom, I get it.
Yeah.
I get the planning. I get the structure. I get the routine. Jammer for ever judging you and being so harsh.
Yeah.
Touché.
There's just those dishes that are on rotation.
You know what I want to do? Our next supper club, we have to do classic 90s degustation.
But now,
Everything that I've said,
what?
you're getting that. Everything.
We might need to diversify
And
that
we're gonna
menu.
And we're going to invite the kids.
But what was the one thing that was on everyone's rotation? Would it be the 7 colors at least once a week?
Yeah, or like the spaghetti
spaghetti,
bolaise.
Oh,
eh?
the spaghetti
Spaghetti
with
was
the
always-
curry.
Yeah,
Chicken curry,
chicken
yeah.
curry. Yeah. Anything you could make in a big pot
Yeah.
was
And that
also...
went quick.
Everything
Yes.
was a stew. It was all beige.
Yeah.
Chicken a la king was a firm favorite. Oh, and then beef stroganoff.
Oh.
Here we go.
I mean,
Mind for good beef
if
stroganoff
it's
today.
done right, oh, delicious.
And
But-
then on payday, on my mother's payday, she'd pick me up from school and we'd go to KFC.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
baby.
That's at my streetwise too! It was the best day of the month!
And you always felt like such a rich kid because you had your own little box.
And then I'd save like a piece to put in my lunchbox
Yeah.
for school the next day, and I
were
thought,
bragging.
wow, yeah, I've got Kentucky.
and everyone must know.
Yeah, you don't just have Kentucky
Yeah,
in the
the
lunchbox.
mafus are okay.
Hey, we had I'll never forget. How's this, guys? This is a Sunday night. We did KFC one night. Get the bucket.
Yeah.
And so we were all sitting in the car. My mom goes in, gets the bucket, comes out. Did my mom get mugged and the bucket stolen?
No.
Yeah.
Wait, but when between
Walking
the
out with the
KFC
bucket.
and the car?
Walking out of the
That
KFC
is diabolical.
with the bucket in arm. It's like she was holding a baby, and then just like
A baby for her
sideswiped
babies.
because it was in a dodgy part of Pinetown, right? And there we saw our bucket go down the road.
And that's all he took, just the bucket.
Well, everything was in there, all the chicken,
No,
like
but that's what
21
I'm saying.
piece.
He just wanted the chicken. He's like, you go, stay well, ma'am. I just want your chicken.
And then all the way home, I was licking my brother's fingers
Oh,
because
Thinking about what could have been.
shame.
there was the KFC budget gone for the month.
Yeah. Oh,
Heartbreaking.
I never forget that. I can still see it. I can still see it happen in slow motion.
Terrible.
Yeah.
but what I do love about KFC, you really just find a KFC anywhere and everywhere.
And you know what you're going to get.
Exactly. I'm sorry that mommy was a victim that day.
I hope you didn't have
But-
to wait too long for your next budget because bucket, because again, you know, the budget.
Yeah.
No, we never went back to KFC because we were too scared to go back.
Oh,
So,
Then his
because it
mother
was-
started making her own DIY KFC.
story
I got
gets
some
worse.
breadcrumbs and paprika. Don't worry,
Southern
boys.
fry.
We'll make it at home.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's safer that way.
Nah,
Don't you
she
feel
did her
better
best.
knowing that another human just had a lekker lunch, you know?
Hey.
They ate.
Maybe they needed it
Well,
a little bit
yeah.
more than you on
Yeah.
that day.
I hoped we prayed that guy choked on that chicken drum.
No wishbone for you.
shame.
So that's my point today, kids. You want our 90s lifestyle. Yeah, it
You
was
must
great.
take it all.
You got to take the dinners as well.
Yeah, no, but you're right. The kids are having sushi and the ramen bowls and the poke bowls.
You have no idea.
The,
Vanessa,
the palates are too sophisticated,
Vanessa.
and then I realize we are the problem people. We are the problem.
and it would be like, Mom, I don't like this. Well, you go to bed hungry. That's it.
But
I don't
Nungsi
care.
Pungsi can't go,
Go
to bed hungry.
Nungsi Pungsi can never go to. Oh, you don't like it, Nungsi Pungsi? Okay, Nungsi. What would you like,
What would you
Nungsi
like?
Pungsi? Oh, Uber Eats quickly. I'll order Mr.
You
Delivery.
Uber Eats even. I mean,
Nungsi
come on.
Pungsi.
We are the
Yeah.
problem.
Absolutely right. What was your staple, Sherlin?
So we also had a roster. Our roster started on a Sunday, which was now the 7 colors, and then we knew every single Monday we would have oorskiet. Mama is not cooking on a Monday.
Oorskiet, leftovers.
Leftovers,
Yeah.
and then on a Tuesday we would have a pasta, and then on a Wednesday maybe a curry, and then on a Thursday then it's chicken again. But unlike the soushoender from Sunday, this is now like a
Chutney chicken.
yes, you know, it's a little bit different. Still chicken, but different. And then Friday, fish and chips. Fish and chips. Saturdag, everyone needs to sort themselves out. So you just make burgers or whatever. And then it's Sunday, 7 colors. And so the cycle continues.
There we go.
That frozen 2-kilogram chicken braai pack does a lot of heavy lifting.
Yeah,
Does a lot of heavy lifting.
but you know what's also gone? Is the old braai pack.
What do you
What do you-
mean?
The piece of horse, the tenderized steak, and the chop.
Oh, but
Oh.
we never bought that.
Oh,
yeah,
you-
we also didn't buy
What
like
is it, like a variety
It would be in
meal?
one pack.
No.
that. No,
You don't see that
no,
anymore.
when we say braai pack, it's like your chicken. Just
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
Chicken braai.
Yeah, I know. It's the,
16 piece.
it's the chicken braai pack.
Either the 4 drumsticks, the 4, poaches, daitches, and the breast.
You
not
know,
everyone
And
likes
wings.
a wing. You know?
my best mate Kev, I used to hate going to his house. You know, you'd have your play dates. Friday nights at his house was the worst. Kev, bless your mom, but that tuna pasta was horrendous. It's take one can.
It's a
of
quick
tuna.
thing. It's a quick thing. She's tired after a long week, you know.
But again, it's something when done right can actually be so delicious.
So good. I made tuna pasta last night.
Yeah.
First time actually for my kids.
Sherlin says it's a skills issue.
That's what I've been saying, guys.
It was a lack of Google, man.
Audrey and Belleville, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Darren, Sherlin and Sibs.
Morning.
Good. So you say it was even worse for you, Audrey.
Yeah, definitely. I was born and raised in Koringberg, and I went to school in Mariesburg. So Mariesburg, Meisiekoolhuis. And
okay.
sometimes supper time was like bologna. And then I had like apricot jam, and then we would put the bologna and the apricot jam together just to make the food taste like something.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just to give it
Acted
some
like
life.
a chutney, man.
It's like pretend gammon.
It's creativity.
The milk that you got wasn't real milk. It was powdered milk and powdered eggs and.
Yeah. We've got some of your messages here on the WhatsApp telephone. 90s food.
Hey Darren, on Wednesday evenings we used to have eier aunt, and we used to get scrambled eggs and Viennas, and cut cucumber, and cut slices of apple, and I think maybe a piece of lettuce.
What about a Friday evening? You would have the leftovers from earlier in the week, and Mum would make snack wishes. All the foods that you're mentioning is so true. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Saturdays it would be something super simple, like hot dogs.
Yeah.
Not a boerewors. It would be red Viennas.
Mom used to make a salad of baked beans and mayo. It was revolting.
So our thing was cabbage stew. You would know a couple of days before payday, when the fridge is very empty, it would be cabbage stew, and it would have lovely pieces of, I don't know if it was beef or what, but cabbage stew, and then the Saturday after cabbage stew, the salad is coming in.
And you know what?
Did nobody try?
No, that was on a weekend. That was a weekend.
Yeah.
But you know what? And bless our parents. Bless them. That there were no cooking shows. There was no cooking TV. There was no Gordon Ramsay. There was just Kevin's mom has a new recipe written on a piece of paper. It's have you tried chili con carne coming out of Mexico?
Yeah, I
And
think
he has a handwritten scroll
There were the recipes.
recipe.
there was recipe.
There was Martha Stewart.
Ben Recepte, never mind Martha
but
Stewart.
that is
Carmen Niehaus.
En daai
So
huisgenoot.
Ben Recepte.
Wat
Hy's
is al
genoot
daai
Ben
huis?
Recepte.
Yes.
And that gentleman who mentioned a snackwich maker, which was a staple in all households. But the older and crustier the snackwich maker was,
better.
the better the snackwich. It needs to have lived life. It needs to have seen things.
Yeah,
Cheese must be melted and dying in the crevices
exactly.
of that snackwich maker.
No, I'm with you.
Actually,
mind
the
one of
secret
those now.
sauce, eh?
It's that extra.
No, totally right.
That's why
Hygiene isn't everything.
exactly. You can't buy a brand new one and expect
It
the
don't
same
taste
results. No.
We've got some more of your messages here on the WhatsApp telephone.
Every Friday, my mom made liver with smoothie, tomato smoothie.
Guys, I'm Italian. I feel so sorry for your youth in the 90s. I never had this problem.
Because you had Nonna there in the kitchen.